Have you seen what it's like out there, Murray? Do you ever actually leave the studio? Everybody just yells and screams at each other. Nobody's civil anymore. Nobody thinks what it's like to be the other guy. You think men like Thomas Wayne ever think what it's like to be someone like me? To be somebody but themselves? They don't. They think that we'll just sit there and take it like good little boys, that we won't werewolf and go wild.
You finished? I mean, there's so much self-pity, Arthur. You sound like you're making excuses for killing those young men. Not everybody, and I'll tell you this, not everyone is awful.
Healing Shame with Jeffrey Wayne. February 17th. Welcome to another episode. Great performance by both actors, Robert De Niro and Joaquin Phoenix, as well as the other side cast in that scene. I probably used this video in one of my other episodes where I was more supportive of and understanding, identifying with the Joker, Arthur Fleck. But in this case, I want to bring something up, just like what I was mentioning. When I first saw this movie, I was in a pretty dark place, and I get there from time to time, and that's been about 5 years ago. I didn't see it till about the year after it came out, so I saw it in about 2020, and because it was released in 2019. COVID time, I was really going through a tough spell right there. Very rough patch in my life. And when I first saw this scene, all I could think of was, yes, Joker, get him. He's right. Everything he said, everybody's selfish. There's no good people out there. Everybody's terrible. And then at the end of that scene, he just blows Murray away, shoots him in the head, pops another round in the chest. And it's over. Dances around a bit and all that. But, couple of things to notice in this conversation. Brilliant conversation. Brilliant screenwriting. So, basically, when Murray says that not everybody's awful, Joker doesn't disagree with him. He just says, "You're awful, Murray." And then they have a conversation, go back and forth about that. But the Joker does not deny that not everybody is awful. Even the Joker, crazy, insane, criminal, murderer, knows that not everybody's awful. Let's look at the little guy. I can't remember what his name was. The little midget, one of his friends, because he's been good to him. He kills the one guy, the big guy, who set him up about the gun. Then he lets the little guy go. And he told the little guy, "You've been good to me. You've been nice to me. So I didn't kill him." But are most people bad? Well, okay. It does feel like that in a lot of ways. Most people are just pure evil. Even if they think they're trying to do good, it seems like all they do is cause pain. They want to hurt other people, and they know other people are hurting, and they don't give a shit. But you got to remember something about people. Humans are complicated. They're not black or white. They're not all evil or not. There's a little bit of good in the worst of us, a little bit of bad in the best of us. It's about as simple as you can make it. I remember my older brother one time, he'd probably been a little bit on the sauce, a little intoxicated. It's been a long time ago, 20-something years ago. And he made a comment about he didn't say it directly, but he was implying that our biological father was evil. He's like, "Do you believe in pure evil?" I was like, "No, I really don't." He's like, "Well, it exists." He was so adamant that pure evil exists. And I didn't subscribe to it, and I still don't subscribe to it. People are just mixed. Everybody's got good side, everybody's got bad side. So in this, yeah, it seemed like what Murray did, his actions were pretty wicked, pretty evil, vile, bringing him on there to make fun of him, make fun of the Joker and all that stuff. And he winds up getting killed over it. And that's the thing is, what we got to do here is we've just got to remember, man, there are good people. Murray says not everybody's awful. There are good people out there. And I think about the blessings of recovery I've been going through recently. You know, the relationship with my mom is at an all-time best. I love it. Relationship with biological father, it needs some work, but he doesn't really want to put the work in to improve that, I think. And with brothers, just there's a lot of stuff still going on, but I've got to remember when I see those relationships that aren't where I want them to be, remember the ones that have come a long way, like with mom. We've really, really grown closer, and we've got a great relationship today. We didn't always have the best when I was growing up. We fought a lot about things, and I had a mouth on me, and I caused a lot of trouble myself. I brought a lot of shit on myself. And she was doing what she had to do as a parent. And I love her for it. You know, she's my mom, and I love her dearly. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Mom, for being in my life and for us having a good relationship. Very grateful for that. So I feel happy. That makes me feel good. You know, and just remembering, like I said, you know, try to know when you're getting out of yourself and when you're connected to God, because the relationships will help you determine how close you are to God. For example, even with strangers, this morning, I was on my way to get breakfast, and by the way, I have felt like shit. I got dengue or yellow fever or Zika or malaria. Or encephalitis. I am on the mend today, about 80%, but I've been like a shambling zombie over the last couple of days. It's been terrible. Neck, I couldn't turn my head to the left or right. Fever burning through my body. Sinusitis infection in my all here. It's just terrible. Anyway, I was on my way to breakfast, and I saw a missing cat poster. Little buddy, little male, little boy, little ginger. His name was Juancho. And I felt sad. I felt terrible. Oh my God, somebody missing their cat. It made me think of mom's cats and all that, and how close I've grown to them over the years, and just everything. And it made me tear up. I had put my glasses on while I was ordering my breakfast, so people wouldn't see me crying. I thought about Juancho. So I went back on the way back. I took the number down. I sent a WhatsApp message. And you know what? I said, I will help you find Juancho. And let me know if you want to. If you need help, I'm here. And you can enlist my support, my help. I'm ready to help you. And then they sent me a message back in Spanish that said, we found him, but thanks a million. It's like, yes. And I felt so emotional. I cried. I teared up a little bit. That's God. And you know, when you're helping your family or your friends or other loved ones or whatever, and when you're tearing up, if you've got feelings, God is near. God is with you. If you're repressed all the time and you're showing no emotion and you're detached, God is not there. That's not God. God is in the tears. God is in that emotion. And I always thought that it was bad to have emotions and cry, and men don't do that. You got to be detached. And this whole thing about, you know, I know there's things about detachment and the Stoics and Hare Krishna and all that. I don't buy into it. I don't subscribe to it. Because for me, when I'm emotional, I know God is present. And that's a God of my understanding. It doesn't have to be Jesus or Krishna or whatever you think it might be. It doesn't have to be any of that. It's my God of my own understanding. But I know that my higher power is near with me when I'm feeling emotional. And that is a prime example. So get out there and connect with your loved ones, with your pets and family, friends, or whatever, and see what's going on with your emotions. My mom shared an example about her going on this cruise in Italy and how she felt emotional and knew that was because it was God was with her, God leading her down this path. I get that. I can really relate to what she said. Good people are out there. If you're struggling and you're thinking about doing something crazy, don't. Just wait, please. And listen to my message. I've been there. I wanted to do the same thing you wanted to do. Don't do it. Just wait. There's somebody good out there. But we got to let people know that there's good people out there, everybody. The onus is on us. We bear the responsibility to show those hurting people that there are good people out there and give them hope. So never stop doing good, because somebody might just see what you're doing and say, hey, like Murray said, not everybody's awful. And then maybe Joker's not going to blow their brains out. Okay? Give people hope. The onus is on us. Until next time, guys, peace and all the best.